I think that we're seeing a shift in the club business. I think that you're going to continually see change is inevitable, and the clubs that want to stay the same and do not want to change and have no foresight to understanding what those needs might be in the future, those clubs are going to be struggling. There are changes that are coming at us that I think that we have no understanding what those changes are going to represent to our clubs and to our communities. And I think when you take a look at in our club here at the Hounders Club, and as an example, we're seeing a shift with the age demographics. The average age of our member is aging, but ultimately the days of the club just doing what they've always done, that's going to be an issue in the future. The younger members are having different demands, and they're anticipating that the club is going to cater to those demands, but yet you've got to be able to make change happen without distorting and taking away from the current programs that your club has.
I think as we look at the future and we look at our clubs, we need to continue to be relevant. We need to address, as an industry, the accessibility and the growth to the game of golf. Each of us as operators of private clubs, which are the beacon of many communities, need to continue to not only deliver on the experience, but look beyond the walls as making your club within your community a special safe haven, a place that people want to be part of.
The biggest obstacle that we're going to face in the club industry is really making sure that we're providing great value. And it all kind of goes back to how we are staffing, how we're recruiting, and how we are helping young leaders become successful. We're going to have to give them both the education as well as that safe zone to really excel in the club industry. Once we do that, I think the long-term prospects for this industry are just going to be phenomenal.
You know, when I think about the challenges that the industry is facing today and as we go forward the next 10 to 25 years, you know, relevance is the first word that comes to mind. Today, 3-to-1 members are joining in non-golf categories at my club. How does a club stay relevant? How does a club meet those needs without being offensive or without turning off the bread and butter members who have been in support of the club for such a long time?
I think as far as the big challenges is staying ahead of the curve and creating a roadmap to get to where you need to go. So I think that's the big challenge for all clubs. Managers need to continue to stay on the cutting edge. They need to continue to stay informed and be looking towards the future. They have to be relevant.